Mashpachah matters!
Who is your Mashpachah? How do you determine who your Mashpachah is according to the word? Let's take a look at the word of the day. What do you think it is?
Mashpachah. Mashpachah means family, clan, tribe, and kindred.
Mashpachah. It designates a kinship group larger than an immediate household, yet smaller than the tribe. It is the basic social, economic, and spiritual unit through which YAHUAH orders covenant life, worship, and inheritance in the Old Testament. About 300 passages employ the term to identify blood-related clans, extended households, or in a few prophetic texts, the nation as a family of the earth. Our Mashiach once said, "Who is my mother? And who are my brothers?" Pointing to his disciples, he said, "Here are my mother and my brothers. For whoever does the will of my Father in heaven is my brother and sister and mother." Yahuwah, Matthew 12, verses 48 through 50.
Halal Yahuwah!
This is something to ponder on.
Now let's get into the story for the day.
The story of Ruth and Naomi. A really, really long time ago, one of our ancestors named Elimelech took his wife Naomi and their 2 sons and moved to Moab. The food was more abundant than in Yehudah. After a while, Elimelech died, but Naomi wasn't alone. She still had 2 sons. Eventually, her sons got married, though after 10 years they died too, having no children. So Naomi was left with her sons' wives. Their names were Orpah and Ruth. Naomi and her 2 daughters-in-law then prepared to go back to Yehudah because she heard that YAHUAH had seen to his people's needs and given them food. So she and her 2 daughters-in-law left the place where they lived. On the road back to Yehudah, Naomi said to them, "Go back, each of you, to your mother's house. May YAHUAH show you the same kindness as you have shown to the deceased and to me. May YAHUAH guide each of you to find a husband and a home in which you will be at rest." She kissed them goodbye, but they wept aloud, crying, "No, we will go back with you." And Naomi said, "Go back, my daughters. Why come with me? Have I other sons in my womb who could become your husbands? Go, my daughters, for I am too old to marry again, even if I had any such hope. Or if tonight I had a husband and were to bear sons, would you wait for them and deprive yourselves of husband until those sons grew up? No, my daughters, my lot is too bitter for you, because YAHUAH has extended his hand against me." Again, they wept aloud. Then Orpah kissed her mother-in-law goodbye, but Ruth clung to her. Now Naomi said, "Your sister-in-law has gone back to her people and her all. Go back after your sister-in-law." But Ruth said, "Do not press me to go back and abandon you. Wherever you go, I will go. Wherever you lodge, I will lodge. Your people shall be my people, and your YAHUAH my YAHUAH. Where you die, I will die, and there be burned. May YAHUAH do thus to me, and more, if even death separates me from you." Naomi then ceased to urge her, for she saw she was determined to go with her. Thus it was that Naomi came back with her daughter-in-law, Ruth, who accompanied her back from Moab. They arrived in Bethlehem at the beginning of the barley harvest. Naomi had a powerful relative named Boaz through the clan of her husband Elimelech. Ruth said to Naomi, "I would like to go glean grain in the field of anyone who will allow me. And Naomi said to her, Go ahead, my daughter. So she went. And the field she entered in to glean after the harvesters happened to be the section belonging to Boaz of the clan of Elimelech. Boaz came by to greet the harvesters and noticed Ruth in the field. He asked one of the harvesters whose she was. He replied, She came back from Moab with Naomi. She asked to gather the gleanings into the sheaves after the harvesters. Ever since she came this morning, she has remained until now, with scarcely a moment's rest, he said. Boaz went to go talk to Ruth. He said to her, Don't go work in any other field, but stay here with the other servant girls. I will make sure you are safe, and whenever you are thirsty, go and get a drink from the water vessels. When Ruth heard this, she bowed down to Boaz and asked, Why are you being so nice to me? I'm not even from here. Boaz told her he knew what she had done for Naomi, and after her husband's death, she left her father and her mother and the land of her birth and came to a people whom she previously did not know. May YAHUAH reward what she has done. May she receive a full reward from YAHUAH, the Allah of Yasharal, under whose wings she has come for refuge. She said, May I prove my worthy of your favor, my dawn. You have comforted me. You have spoken to the heart of your servant, and I am not even one of your servants. At mealtime, Boaz fed Ruth with the rest of the harvesters. She ate her fill and had some left over. As she rose to glean, Boaz instructed his young people. Let her glean among the sheaves themselves without scolding her, and even drop some handfuls and leave them for her to glean. Do not rebuke her. She gleaned in the field until evening, and when she finished, she had much barley, which she took to show Naomi. She also brought out what she had left over from the meal and gave it to her. Naomi asked, Where did you glean today? Where did you go to work? May the one who took notice of you be blessed. Then she told her mother-in-law, with whom she had worked, May he be blessed by YAHUAH, who never fails to show kindness to the living and to the dead. Naomi exclaimed to her. Ruth, she continued, this man is near relative of ours, one of our redeemers. Then Ruth told Naomi all the instructions Boaz had told her, and Naomi agreed. You would do well, my daughter, Naomi told her, to work with his young women. In someone else's field you might be insulted. So she stayed gleaning with Boaz's young women until the end of the barley and wheat harvest. When Ruth was back with Naomi wanted to find a good home for Ruth. So Naomi gave instructions to Ruth concerning how to approach Boaz that night. Then she told her to go bathe and anoint herself, and then put on her best clothes and go down to the threshing floor and do as she instructed her. Boaz will then tell her what to do. Ruth replied, I will do whatever you say. She went down to the threshing floor and did just as her mother-in-law had instructed her. After Boaz ate and went to sleep, Ruth uncovered a place at his feet and lay down. Midway through the night, he woke, only to find a woman laying at his feet. He questioned her. She told him who she was and said, Spread the wing of your cloak over your servant, for you are a redeemer. He said, May YAHUAH bless you, my daughter. You have been even more loyal now than before, and not going after young men, whether poor or rich. Now rest assured, my daughter, I will do for you whatever you say. All my townspeople know you to be a worthy woman. He continued, I am in fact a redeemer, but there is another closer than I. Stay where you are for the night, and tomorrow, if he will act as a redeemer for you, good. But if he will not, as YAHUAH lives, I will do it myself. So she lay at his feet until morning. but rose early to leave, for Boaz had said, "Let it not be known that this woman came to the threshing floor." He gave her lots of barley. Then he himself left for the town. She went home to her mother-in-law. Then she told her all the man had done for her. Naomi then said, "Wait here, my daughter, until you learn what happens, for the man will not rest, but will settle the matter today." Boaz went to the gate and had a meeting with the other redeemer, with 10 elders of the town, and asked them to sit nearby. Then he talked to the other redeemer about Naomi, the land her husband left, and Ruth. The redeemer replied, "I cannot exercise my right of the redemption, for that would endanger my own estate. You do it in my place, for I cannot." Boaz then said to the elders and to all the people, "You are witnesses today that I have acquired from Naomi all the holdings of Elimelech and his sons. I also acquired Ruth the Moabite, the widow, as my wife, in order to raise up a family for her late husband on his estate, so that the name of the deceased may not perish from his people and his place. Do you witness this today?" All those at the gate, including the elders, said, "We do." Boaz took Ruth and came together as husband and wife. YAHUAH enabled her to conceive, and she bore a son. The women said to Naomi, "Blessed is YAHUAH, who has not failed to provide you today with the Redeemer. May he become famous in Yasharal. He will restore your life and be the support of your old age. For his mother is a daughter-in-law who loves you. She is worth more to you than 7 sons." Naomi took the boy, cradled him against her breast, and cared for him. The neighbor women joined the celebration. "A son has been born to Naomi." They named him Obed. He was the father of Jesse, the father of Dawood. The end.
Q&A. Question and answer. 1.
Who in this story do you believe was Mashpachah? Ruth and Naomi? Ruth and Boaz? Naomi and Boaz? Or all of the above? If you said all of the above, you are correct.
2. Do you think we who are in the body of Mashiach are Mashpachah? No, I do not know you. Yes, of course. Maybe, not sure. Or, I have to ask. If you said yes, of course, you're correct. Remember Matthew 12:48 through 50. 3.
Questions to ponder in your downtime. How does this story relate to you? Can you take anything from it? Will this change who you consider family? Mashpachah?
You did it! Amazing job! Poetry Corner.
This is Poetry Corner, where we write poems to give praise unto the Most High YAHUAH and or lift up Mashpachah. This is a family channel. So if you would like to share any poetry you have written to serve YAHUAH, or even read your own poetry, just email us at atharyalovesYah@gmail.com so we can share your message to Ab YAHUAH or to the Mashpachah as well. Thank you.
I love Yah and my Mashpachah. Don't forget Yahusha. He helped me keep my amunah. My Amma let me know so I can learn and grow. She showed me where to go. I live my life to serve Yah though.
YAHUAH sees you, Arbor child, and everything you're going through. YAHUAH hears your cries and the things people say to taunt you. YAHUAH sees you, Arbor child, and he will never leave or forsake you. YAHUAH will bring you back home. and make sure He comforts you. He will wipe away those tears and remove fear from you. YAHUAH sees you, Ab child. Don't you know He loves you? He gave His firstborn to see your success, His child of promise, so we can share in His richness. YAHUAH has claimed you, Ab child, so hold your head up. You're part of His Mashpachah. Don't you give up. Scripture study. Here are some scriptures on family, Mashpachah. Pause the video and write them down with an older sibling or your parents. Remember always to meditate on YAHUAH's word. It is life.
Thank you for watching.